good. We had a lovely evening. We kissed each other goodbye, and we're both good. So
I'm doing really ugly crying.
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't know my cat was in here.
And she has a cat.
She must have thought I was crazy. Oh, I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad. Oh, I'm really sad.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Listen, today we have another video from Manhood. His channel is pretty dope. You should really go and check him out. You already saw the title, so without further ado, let's hop right into it.
Divorce is probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, you guys. It's been a year since everything got finalized. And I am living my best life. I am thriving really lately, and finally happy with my routine and my solitude and the things that I do on my own. But this week marks a year, and I'm feeling that grief, just kind of clouding over me, which is wild. It's this person doesn't even exist in your life after 7 years, and like the thought that the things that you thought you were going to build together no longer are viable. So it's just a confusing place to be, Went out last night, had a great time, but now I'm feeling a little in my feels, if you would say. So if you're somebody that's struggling with a divorce, you're not alone. And specifically, if you're the person who asked for the divorce and you feel sad, it's normal. I feel like nobody speaks about the person that took the step towards it, right? Because they're just seen in a bad light. You stopped fighting, you didn't want to work on it anymore, you gave up, whatever the case may be. But it is really difficult to make that decision, and it is really difficult to stand by that decision, and it's really hard to navigate the feelings of both wanting to now be on your own and still grieving the fairy tale thing that you had with that person.
No, well, not guaranteed. I knew that she filed for divorce. I knew it. When she said it, I was like, oh, of course. Sherlock could have. We didn't need Sherlock Holmes to figure that one out, lady. We didn't need it. Oh, she's stacked up on her dog food. I heard the dogs breathing heavy in the background. That's her new man now. It's probably a 70-pound husky.
Okay, this video is going to be more of like a rant and just like probably a little bit TMI, but my divorce girlies are going to know what I'm talking about. So when I was married for 13 years, and I like 100% supported my ex-husband in like the startup of his business. Like, I created his LLC. I did all of these things. I pushed him to go to his taxidermy school. I made sure that he had a business. I picked the start date. I made the Facebook page. I did all of the things for him. And in the background, I was building my own business and working full-time. Fast forward several years later, and we decided to get a divorce. Things just didn't work out. The why doesn't matter, but what does matter, and what I'm really struggling with right now, and I'm sure that I'm not alone, is that I was the breadwinner, right? He was a small business owner, so tax returns, write-offs, all the things. And I worked full-time, W-2, making over 6 figures a year. So when it came down to time for our divorce, even though the reasons of the divorce were not my fault fully, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm just as much to be held accountable for the divorce as him. Anyways, because I made the majority of the money on paper, I was required to take all of the debt in my divorce or pay him alimony or child support. And quite frankly, you got me up because I ain't no motherfucker. So I willingly took all of the debt. And 100% am supposed to pay for all of the kids' activities and all of the things, which I do. And like literally everybody in my life told me not to do that. And I thought, it's fine. I've got it. I'll be able to handle it. Everything's fine. I'm going to be able to do it. And here we are like 2 years out, and I'm literally drowning. I quit my job to take my business full-time last year, and it was really not, I didn't really want to quit. I really wasn't financially ready to quit, but I had missed so much work because my oldest son had, been hospitalized for his mental health a couple times, and then my daughter with her diabetes, and I was a sales commission job, so my customer service score was dropping.
Hold on a second. I want to know what the reason for the divorce was. I give her kudos for taking accountability and saying it was both of our fault, but I want to know what the reason for the divorce was. Women, and then, because women always like to say that things are not their fault, but then when you hear the story, you be like, Samantha, you were like 100% to blame. Come on, Tasha, you know what you were doing. Get your life together. This is what I'm talking about. She had to throw it up that she was a breadwinner and all this other stuff. How is it now? How is it now? You didn't want to do the alimony and child support, which, by the way, this is how majority of divorced men feel. They feel like they're being taken to the cleaners. You know what I mean? Everything's getting taken away, but at least she got the kids. At least she got the kids, and I guarantee that brother is still doing well. I know that he's doing well. She's trying to set up like he was some type of bum, and he probably wasn't a bum. But let's keep it going. I got to hear the rest of this.
Like a mutually agreeable, like, okay, we're gonna see you later type deal with my full-time job, and I am just like, I'm drowning in debt, and like I get calls every single day like, hey, you owe us this money, and hey, you owe us this money, and I'm like literally just trying to pay my rent, and I'm not asking for anything unless you like want to join my coaching programs. Like, that would be great. But
coaching. Please don't. Why is it that so? I don't know if she's a life coach or not, but when I heard coaching, I immediately thought about life coaching. Why are so many women turning into these quote unquote life coaches, but their lives don't reflect what they're coaching? Come on now.
I'm not asking for you to like Venmo me money. I'm venting because I'm so frustrated, because it's like life's not fair, and I know that, and I'm not gonna like sit in victim mentality, but like it should not be this hard to live in this country, and I'm drowning, and I'm not the only one, and I gotta go to my daughter's basketball tournament. Okay, bye.
Hello, my beauties. Guess who's single again? It's okay though. It's okay. I went to see Mr. Pink tonight, and I'm so grateful that I got to meet Mr. Pink, because he was an incredible distraction in my life that reminded me what it is to feel being in love. He made me realize that the person I want to be with is somebody who really can fucking make me laugh, because he made me laugh every single day. I think that we were right for each other for the moment that we met and the time that we spent together. But I think that our paths are just not aligned for a long time. It was just something that was a very special portion of my life that I definitely needed to have.
All right, so this woman has, no disrespect, I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. This woman has one foot in the grave. Talking about she's single again. How she went to go see Mr. Pink. This is what I'm telling you. She talking like she in Sex in the City. This woman's talking like she is in Sex in the City. This is crazy. Mr. Pink? What are you talking about, lady? What is his name? Unless she's talking about some type of sex toy or something. What is his name, ma'am?
So I went to his house tonight. He made a delicious chicken Caesar salad. We sat and we chatted. And I was really worried because I wanted to have a chat with him. And I was like, I need to talk to you, but I don't know how to do this. And I want to be sick in my mouth. I was just like, I just did not know how to begin the conversation. And he went, do you want me to go first? And it was really kind because I couldn't do it. And yeah, it was just, he's a really good guy. And we both just know that it's, you know, that we're friends. And that's, yeah, it was really difficult. I couldn't do the I couldn't do the thing. So, and my life is so complicated. Like, I'm supposed to be leaving to going to New Zealand in 5 weeks. You know, I've just come out.
I hope y'all caught that. I hope y'all caught that. When she says that her life is complicated, she is like most older women that are single. By complicated, she means chaotic. Her life is chaotic. What do you mean your life is complicated? If you're at this age and you haven't figured it out yet, the problem's you. It's not life.
Good. We had a lovely evening. We kissed each other goodbye, and we're both good. So
I'm doing really ugly crying.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't know my cat was in here.
And she has a cat.
She must have thought I was crazy.
So here's how I learned how to meet my own needs after divorce. So I'm that girl that was in relationships from the time she was 14 years old until at 31, I looked at my husband and I was like, peace out, dude, I'm gonna go do me now. But it didn't take me long after leaving my marriage to just find the next guy. The thing was, the next guy was a lot younger and I knew that it wasn't going to last forever. He looked at me the same way. It was a casual thing. But ending that casual thing, that's when it got really hard. Casual guy and I are still great friends, but separating that.
Let me break this down for y'all, because she's trying to speak in code. This is how women do. They want to use words in a specific manner. This casual guy is just a booty call, meaning they're still good friends, meaning she can still call him on a Friday night if he's not busy and he can come through and slap them cheeks. Most women in today's time get divorced how she just said. She woke up, looked at her husband and said, peace, dude, and just walked out. Completely destroyed it, and she doesn't even care. Look at how she's looking. And pretty lady too.
And me going out on my own emotionally for the first time since I was 14 years old. When that casual thing ended and I was like, okay, Jade, we're doing this. We're gonna learn how to just fulfill our own needs. I went through at least a 6 to 8 month span where I was very angry at men. Very angry. Because in my world, in my life, they've basically been a constant letdown. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And during that very angry phase that I had, I still, in my head, was thinking, I still need to find a partner. And that, the search hadn't ended. The problem is, when you centralize your focus on finding a relationship, you settle way too easily. You settle for trash because you're still in that headspace where it's like it's better to have someone than nobody at all. So one day it hit me. I didn't know who I was. I had been a stay-at-home mom for years and everything.
I'm gonna stop it right there, man. I can't do it. I just can't finish this video. I'll put the link down below, but I just can't deal with these ladies talking about the same BS over and over again. How do you not know who you are? How is it that y'all figure out a way to lose yourselves? You don't know who you are, you lose yourself. I gotta go find my inner peace. Y'all come up with like the silliest sayings. Just say you didn't want to be there anymore. But they can't say that because it's gonna make them look bad. So they have to come up with some other fairy tale like language in order to get what they want, or to not be looked at as a bad guy. Guys, that's it for today's video. Do me a quick favor, hit that hype button so we can grow this channel. The community's going strong. That's it. If you want another video, click this one on the left or on the right. Both solid videos, and I will see you on another one.